coding query. So let's go to the explore button on NVivo up there on the explore button up there on the menu, and I want to select matrix coding query. You can see there is a dialog box that opens here. Now I want to select files. Who are my participants? I double click there. I can see the different files. Let's see whether they are all selected. It's okay, they are all selected. So I've selected all my participants in the rows section. Remember, the rows are the ones that go across. Then on the other hand, you can see here, I also have a columns section. Not much visible, but this is the columns section. Let me push this a little bit. This is the columns section. Now on the columns, with the matrix coding query, I want to show what each participant said about specific themes. So I select the 3 themes and click OK. Then I go to this button, run query. I click on it, and you can see the amount of information that each participant provided for each code. Now I like coming up here and setting my table as column percentage. You can also set your table as words coded. For example, you can see for self-perception, we have so many words coded for Michelle and no word coded for Richard. I was not able to do coding for Richard, that's why we have 0 there. But you can see Michelle has 238 words coded for self-perception, and Kashif has only 73. And if we convert, we click up here on column percentage, we can see the percentages also. So I like the column percentage to represent the volume of words coded for each participant under each theme. So we have self-perception, other people's perception, and ethnicity. Again, you can right click on this table and go to cell shading, and we give it a color, green, yellow, and red. You can also give it a color like cell shading, blue, and white. And you can see it's like a heat map here. So it shows the number of words coded for each participant related to a given theme. For example, we can see Michelle or David says so much about other people's perception compared to people like Seipan or someone like Karen. So you can also export this table by clicking Ctrl+Shift+E, and you can save that table in a specific folder, and this is how our table will look like after we export it. You can come and fix total here to give direction to anyone reading it, and write 100% so that people will know we are reading from the top to the bottom. 100%, that means that we are reading from the top to the bottom and not across. This represents the volume the volume of words coded for each participant related to a specific theme. You can use the matrix coding query especially in your analysis. Another